What is up, everyone? This is Kyle from the TF Review, and today we're going to be taking a look at We're going to be taking a look at ToyWorld TW-T01 Grind Rod. This is, of course, the very first Throttlebot release that ToyWorld pushed out, I think about a year to a year and a half ago, when the whole notion of a ToyWorld Throttlebot Combiner was pure speculation and no basis in fact whatsoever. It was a simpler time, and, things were just overall better. The economy was better. My dating life was much better, but that's a whole different story. Here we have the packaging. We can see it hasn't changed much from the more recent releases. It's very simple. We got Grind and Rod, an awkward name for a roll bar. And on the back, again, very simple artwork. Again, ToyWorld Grind Rod made in China. That's all you really need to see. Opening up the packaging, we can just pull him out. See, there he is. Again, you get the player card, a nice thick, like a credit card stock, and the instruction manual, and that's basically all you get. So here we have Grind Rod in his Jeep mode, and I'd say it looks a lot like a Jeep Liberty, wouldn't you? Again, it's very simple, very cartoony, but at the same time, it looks very much so like a real vehicle. On the bottom, again, not a lot of robot detail, but you can tell something's going on under there. And yeah, the color, it's really hard to capture on camera, but it's got this almost pearlescent color, and it's the way the plastic was mixed that looks really nice. I dig it, and I don't think I've seen a single video that, including this one, that has been able to capture this color, but it looks stunning. If you want, you can unpeg this back wheel right here, and then you just unfold it. And this will become a blaster for when you get Grind Rod into his robot mode. Now, to get him into foot mode, it's pretty simple. You're just going to want to take the front end, and it folds out, and then these little pins right here, they just plug in like so. And of course, when you do attach the feet, they do peg in down there for the combined mode. And that review will be coming up very soon. Now, to get them into robot mode, first thing you want to do, it's a little bit tough because everything is really, it locks in really nice. But I generally start down here with the wheels, and I just unpeg them like that, and then they fold back like that. Then we can do that on this side, and it's a real tight fit. And they just move down like that. That's typically where I start from. If you want, you can... And if you want, you can take them and spin them around, and then they do peg in together and form the backpack of Grind Rod. And that's cool. I dig that. Dig it a lot. And then what we can go ahead and do is take this whole roof piece, and this whole roof piece just kind of folds up. You do have to wiggle it a bit. Let's see if I can get this better. The shot. And then it just comes back around. You can fold that down like that. And now we're starting to get everything kind of unpegged, so then things should start falling into place a little bit better. Next, we can start on the front legs. We just want to take them, unpeg them, and they do hinge down a lot like Aurora. This figure is basically, well, Aurora was basically a retooling of this figure, since this one did come out first. Again, take the front end, fold them up, and the pins just go right into the open holes. Do the same on this foot, and there we go. Now the legs on mine are a little bit loose, which is kind of disappointing. And now we can work on the arms. The arms just fold out. Let's fold out like so. And the head can also fold up. Let's see, the head right there. It can fold up. Now the arms are a bit of a cluster, and I'll show you why. They're on this joint. It's down here, and it just doesn't want to do anything for you. It's like it's a double joint that folds up, but it is so hard. Sometimes it gets stuck, and I literally had to take the whole arm apart, at least on this side, in order to get it back into place, and it was very scary and not fun at all. I think it doesn't even want to go back into place anymore. Yeah, I'm not even going to risk it. I would rather have it exposed like that than risk having to take it apart again, because that just was not fun. So here we have Grind Rod in his robot mode, and from an aesthetic standpoint, he is wonderful. He encompasses everything that you love about the Throttlebots. He's got the chubby, stumpy little leg, the whole, like, very, I don't want to say chibi, but it's very, like, a chubby aesthetic, which I really, really dig on this guy in Aurora. That is the highlight of the toy for me. I don't know if it's with any other copies, but for some reason on mine there are a lot of issues. It could be because it's a well-used toy. The legs, for start, ultra loose. They move in and out nice and tight, which is fine, but it's just the front and back pivot that kills it, and they're on universal ball joints, so it's a little bit difficult to fix. And the problem with this arm in particular is a huge letdown. With this double joint getting stuck in one position, you having to take apart the arm, it's complete hassle, and I was gonna rage quit and throw this thing down a 50-foot ladder. But again, those could be issues that are only with this copy of the toy. And yeah, so for articulation, he does have a lot. His arms bend 90 degrees. They have an upper bicep swivel. The hands rotate nice and easy. The head can turn left and right. You don't have any up and down movement, unfortunately. He does have a nice waist swivel, a real nice one that you can get a lot of nice poses out of. His legs, again, are on universal joints. They can move in the left and right, forward and back, bend at the knee. His knees are on joints a lot like Aurora that allow it to, you know, get some real nice movement. Again, that's also due to the transformation. And he doesn't have any feet articulation. They're both just kind of chunky, so they don't really need it. Now, if you want, you can take his wheel weapon, and this just pegs right into his hand. And there you go. He's ready to blast some Deceptipunks. And that basically does it for this look at Grind Rod. Grind Rod, to sum it up, from an aesthetic standpoint, he's absolutely perfect. But the flaws that I have on mine, again, disclaimer, these could just be on mine and no one else's, they really bug me. And it completely kills any enjoyment I have of this figure, which is unfortunate because I absolutely love it. There's rumors going around currently that ToyWorld plans on re-releasing this. That's yet to be known. No one knows it. I've heard yes, I've heard no. If they do re-release it, I might give him another chance and maybe sell this one off for pretty cheap and just get a new one and see if that does anything. Because I can see myself loving this figure a lot like I love Aurora, but right now it's just not happening. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video review. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at the TF Review, and again, thank you for watching, and I hope you guys have a great Memorial Day weekend. Stay tuned because I have more videos in the works, and I will see you all in the next one.